Do your intro.
Hey guys, welcome back to another live stream. Today we're gonna play Rainbow Six Siege. Yay!
You don't sound so excited. Woohoo! That's how you're supposed to do it. With
Zelda!
with me, your other host, Zelda. Today, I am learning how to play Rainbow Six Siege because I don't know how to play that much. So, let's get started.
Alright!
I'm eating some snacks, so don't mind me. Is this us two?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my PlayStation's calming down.
It's going at random.
So guys, if you have seen the live stream from yesterday, then you would know that I was planning to tell my friend Eddie about perhaps giving him a makeover on his GTA person, but you tell the rest of the story, Dion.
But he got offended. And they were yelling it out while I was in the background laughing. Seems rude to me, right? But it was really funny. It was worth it.
Well, Dion just randomly went over to Eddie when he just started. He went into the party and he just told him. I wasn't gonna tell him in those words because I knew he was gonna get offended. And then he's like, "Hey Eddie, Nancy says she wants to fix your face." And he's like, "What's wrong with my face?"
I did say in
And then
that
I'm
kind
like,
of a tone.
"Nothing."
I said like this, "Hey Eddie, Nancy wanna fix your face."
And you're
Then
so
things got
bad.
heated from then on. Ah,
Oh shoot! Oh my god. Eddie. That's embarrassing.
kinda is.
Oh
But
my god.
let's watch her.
Let's watch me die. You should have a shotgun.
You could have picked that shotgun.
What? I forgot. You're suicidal.
How do you know it's a suicide?
That's how I know. That was a bad idea.
Then why you run over there?
Okay, we
Son
all
of a
learned here,
motherfucker.
children, that this is not. This is what you don't do. This live stream is not to show you what you should do. It's to show you what you should not do. I think we should redeem ourselves and retry it.
Sure. I did not see any bombs.
Dang it, I forgot to put a shotgun again. Wanna switch it?
Sure.
Hey, there we go.
To the Zodiac, which I like to call the little dinghy. Let's first look for the bombs with drones.
Okay, that's what we should have done the first time.
Yep.
But we just decided to run in.
We just ran in like eggheads and fucked ourselves over.
Here's suicide bomber. There he goes.
Wait a minute.
He's shooting me.
Never mind.
I don't think there's one in the basement.
Check in the basement.
That's where I am. I don't think so. No, there's not. But there's a suicide bomber in there. Just one. Hey, hello, I just saw you.
Hi. Where are the bombs?
I don't know. I bet it's in the basement and I missed it.
Check again then. Found A.
Where was it?
On top of the thing.
It'll be funny if they're both on the same level.
Probably not.
I'm gonna go check in the basement. What was that?
Oh, found it.
What was it?
I don't know.
Not in the... How can you not know?
I don't know. But it's way the hell over here. Does that say JTF2? It does.
Did you already go in without me?
No. But I'm way at the
But you
back
were
of the
going to?
boat, I think. Or the yacht.
I'm coming.
Are they way in the back or way in the front? Probably way in the front.
No. Did you just leave your drone right here?
Yep.
Should I destroy it?
Break a little piece of it. Oh no!
What?
I'm sorry.
Did you just flash us? I can't even... There's another one in there.
Cover your eyes!
Two-sided,
That's
two-sided? He dropped it again. What? Shotgun flip.
You got this, Nancy.
I'm gonna be right here.
Man, that thing is frosty.
Because you gotta save. What?
You have
I
been
was
removed from the match.
What the heck?
What happened?
It said I got removed from the match because of the connection.
Oh. That's bogus.
I could have had that.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
And louder every time you go into the main menu.
You wanna just stream for 30 minutes? If it's going
Yes.
louder? Or just a full hour?
Let's just see how it goes.
Alright. I'm gonna get Thatcher.
I almost got 5,000 now.
Fucking laser sights. The more crutches you have, the more it hurts when you're kicked out from under you. If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that a 6-inch blade never loses reception.
Wait. I don't remember if I
Oh.
put the stream name as Learn or Learning. What happened?
I unlocked another person.
Oh yeah.
I got another operator.
Cool, cool, cool. Which one?
Thatcher.
What does that person?
He has EMP grenades.
Hmm.
Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm. We need to have some topics for your video.
Nice.
Let's talk about something. Let's see. How do you feel about the new Diva and Mercy update that's coming up on Overwatch?
I don't.
Do you know what's going on with them?
No.
Okay, I will explain to you. Okay, Mercy, she is not gonna have her ultimate anymore, so her ultimate is originally
Resurrect.
Resurrect. And now they're gonna take away that ultimate and then put that as a ability that she can do, and it has a cooldown, and then her new ultimate is like a combat Mercy, so it's gonna be called Valkyrie, and she's gonna her Gun is stronger, and she is, she
Oh,
can
the
fly.
motherfuckers. Hmm.
So how do you feel about that?
Hmm. I don't really know what's the point of it though.
Because Blizzard said that they don't like how, um, when it's competitive and right when Mercy has res up, then people start telling her like, hide, hide, and everybody die on point, like and resurrect.
Hmm.
So they want Mercy to be more of a help instead of trying to tell her to like hide and like not be a part of the team. And so they're trying to change that up so she could still resurrect people, but like I don't know how many at a time.
Hmm.
Um, and it has a cooldown, so it's not that long. And her ultimate, she can heal up or boost up more than one person at a time.
Hmm.
We're going in.
Let me get my drone out.
I'm gonna go in. I'm going in.
Jesus.
I cut a little bit at a time, and then I'm like, you know what? Forget it. Oh, do not go in there.
Wait, I got a safer
I'll be
way.
the bait. Oh my god.
I can't do this.
You can do it. You can do it.
I'm scared.
See, see, see. If you don't know what that means, then just saying. No, it can't.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know. It sounds better in Spanish.
Is there anybody else coming over?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Let's make up a different conversation.
Hmm.
Are you allergic to anything?
Hell no.
I'm not either. What is your favorite type of fish?
Salmon.
Mine is tuna.
Hmm.
Okay. What is your favorite type of soup?
Oh no. I don't know where I am. I didn't even see that person over there. Whoa.
Mm,
He moved.
Okay. Alright. Tell me 3 things about you. The best things about you.
There's nothing really best about me.
Just pick what little things.
Like,
I don't know, like a good quality you have, like you got a good personality, you're good with making friends.
I have trust issues.
Okay. Let me just ask you a different question.
Ow.
In school, who, in like any grade, who was the worst teacher you've had?
I forgot. I try to forget the teaching. Forget what I learned in school. And some of the teachers.
Then I'll tell you my story. Well, my
God.
least favorite teacher, I have like 2. And one was in middle school and one was in high school. Well, my first one, I moved a lot, and so I wouldn't stay in a school for long. But in this school, it was the longest I've ever stayed at a school, so 2 years. And this teacher, at my last year of middle school, so 8th grade, this teacher was the science teacher. I don't remember his name, but just nobody liked him. Like, he was really strict, and he just yelled all the time at everyone. He was just like a bad person. Like, he was not a good, like, nobody wanted to be hanging around with him, not even the rest of the teachers. And so,
wait, I gotta
guy,
hold you right there. We gotta extract the hostage.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And go
anyway,
on.
Okay, I had some friends in my class, but I didn't really talk to them because, like, I didn't want to get in trouble by this guy. Because I hate being in trouble by anyone. And so, my teacher, he put new assigned seats in class. And so, I was excited because I was sitting with my friend. And then it was just the 4 of us, like me and then 3 other girls. And so, I'm not telling the story right. And so, like, we're talking and stuff, and then my friend Clarissa, she decides it would be so funny because she had a cell phone. Not a lot of people had cell phones back then. I feel so old saying that.
Probably the angry ones won't believe it.
And so she thought it was so cool that she downloaded this app to get her phone to have a dog whistle. And so, if you know what a dog whistle is, if you don't, let me enlighten you. It's like the highest pitch, like sound for only dogs hear or whatever. But you can obviously hear it too.
How?
And so, it's just they didn't put it in the right pitch. Like, it was a dog whistle that we can hear, whatever. And so she thought it was so cool that we should all, or she should just play it in the middle of class. And so I didn't think it was right or anything. I was just going along with it because she thought she was like one of the popular kids.
Hmm.
And so I was like, okay, whatever. And then I just sat in my seat and just was like sitting back, and the teacher's like, what is that? What is that sound? And then I'm like, oh my god, I hope he doesn't catch her. And then he's asking everybody, whose phone is that? Turn it off. And then nobody was owning up to like whose phone it was. And they're like, I could hear the sound from over here. It's coming from somewhere here. And then he picks out the four of us. So he picks me out too. Even though like the other three girls were laughing about it. And I was just like staying quiet. I was just like minding my own business. And so he picks me out too. And I'm like, what the heck? What did I do? And then he takes us to the corner and he ends up calling the dean.
What now?
And the dean, if you know what that is, like
Hell
the
no.
dean of the... It's like the person that's in charge of whoever is bad.
Hmm.
Like he decides what happens to you. Like there's one for each grade or whatever. Did you find a hostage?
Yep.
Oh. Why am I still looking? Well, and then like one of the staff or whatever, that's the behavior staff, ends up coming to the class and saying like, whose phone is that? And doing that. And I'm like, I don't even have a phone. And then nobody would say like who it was. I really wanted to say like it was her, but I don't want to like lose my like street cred, you know? And so she was just not having it. She was like, what's that? I'm gonna ask one more time or you guys are all gonna go and get in trouble. And I was like, no. And then the girl, she was like, fine, I did it. I'm like, ooh, finally I can get out of here. And then she takes us all four of us out of the classroom. And she was like, I'm gonna have to write all of you guys a referral.
What an asshole.
Let me tell you, I've never had a referral in my life. I've never gotten in trouble. I've never like ditched class. I've never had bad grades, nothing. I was like one of the top students. Like, I don't like getting in trouble. And so she's like, you guys are all gonna get a referral. I'm like, why me? Oops, I clicked the wrong button. And so she gave us the referral, and I was crying so bad. And I'm like, why am I getting this? And she was like, cause you guys all laughed, and you guys all knew who did it, and you didn't tell me. I'm like, what the hell? And like, I was crying. They're like, give me your parents' number, write your parents' name and number on this paper, and we're gonna contact your parents and we're gonna give you a referral. I was like, what? I don't want to get a referral. And they're like, well, you pay the price. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I was just like a bystander, whatever. And then I was just crying the whole time. And then I just got in trouble. I got a referral, my first referral in my whole life, for something that wasn't even my fault, because of this teacher. But then I looked at my stats later on, and it says I've never gotten a referral before. So what the heck? It was a suicide bomber. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. It was a nice response. What is that? And so
Fuck.
I was really pissed about that. And then my second teacher, she was one of my favorite teachers during freshman year of high school. And then my sophomore year and my junior year, she ends up moving to Africa to go like teach English to students over there. And so my senior year, she ends up coming back, and I was so excited for her to come. I remembered her name, so I don't remember it now, but like at the time, like I was just like, oh my god, hi, welcome back, and she was like, oh hey, thanks. And every other student, she knew, remember their name and everything, and except me, and I was so like sad. And then in the springtime, we have badminton like tryouts and stuff. Like not tryouts, but like you can sign up to be in badminton. And so I love badminton. So I was like, hey, I could finally try out a sport. Because throughout my whole high school, I did not go to any sports or clubs or anything. And so I'm like, this maybe might be my chance. And then I go. And then like the teachers, like these two teachers, the other teacher was her best friend, and I hung out with her every day during the rest of the past senior year. And she was really cool and stuff. Like I could hang out with her all the time. I like went to her for like my problems. And I went to her for like advice about school and college and stuff, and so I trusted her a lot. And so she was the other teacher for or coach for badminton. And so I thought it was gonna be really fun. And then they end up just like taking care of just the students that already been on the badminton team, and they're just paying attention to them and like giving them like the best rackets and the best like uniform and everything.
Oh my god.
From a match.
Again. I don't have a healer. No.
Well, they just paid attention more to their kids, and everybody else, like, they said that nobody else paid, like, you're supposed to pay a fee for being in the team, like, to get uniforms and being using the equipment and stuff. And so, I paid the $60, and nobody else paid it, even the girls that were already, like, part of the team years before haven't paid for it. And so whenever I went to class, like the practices, I got the rackets that were broken, and they didn't even give me a uniform. And the other girls, they got like the good rackets, and then they got the uniform. But the only difference between me and them is that they're experienced, and that they have their physical, like their sports physical. And I had it too, but it wasn't on my records. But I did do my physical, and I even went to my doctor to go and tell her to send it to the school, and they said she did, like she said she turned them in, like sent it to my school, but the school said that they didn't get it. And so I was not feeling it to like go do physical again, because physicals, they're like good for I think 2 years. And so they were treating me badly because I didn't do my physical. And so I ended up one day, both of the coaches, I was like changed and everything to go to practice and stuff, and then I come out, and then both of the coaches were like, you can't practice today because you don't have your physical. And I was so pissed, and all the girls were looking at me. Like, there's like 30 girls in this team.
Hmm.
And so everybody was looking at me, and the teachers are just like, get out, you cannot be here, get out. And they were like pushing me out the door. And I felt
Assholes.
so embarrassed. So I ended up crying in front of everybody. Like, it was so embarrassing. And then I'm in the gym just trying to make a phone call for my dad to pick me up from school, and then they're just still trying to push me out of the gym. And they're like, get out, what are you doing? You can't be here. And I'm like, I'm making a fucking phone call. Like, I said fucking, because they kept like trying to push me out. And so I'm calling my dad, crying, like, pick me up, like, these teachers are being bullies or whatever. And then I go home. I bought my own rackets because they weren't giving me good rackets. And so, and I brought them that day, and then they told me to get out. And so then hours later, I decided to make an email to the person in charge of all the sports. And so I emailed them to, like, how they're mistreating me and stuff, like all the stuff I just said.
Hmm.
And saying, like, I feel like they're bullying me, I feel like they're paying attention to the other girls more than the girls that aren't experienced. And they have, like, an attitude problem. And I really wanted to be on the team, but this ruined my experience. And so I guess the teachers, both the coaches got in trouble, and so I demanded my $60 back because I'm not gonna pay for it and then they just like use it on like their uniforms and stuff, and I didn't get anything. And so I demanded my money back. And one day, one of the coaches was like, come to my room and I'll give you your money and we'll talk about it. I'm like, okay. And so I go into the room, and I'm basically, I was basically ambushed by her, and there was other students in there. And then she was like going off on me. She was like, why couldn't you come and talk to me about it? Like, we could have resolved this. You didn't need to make an email to someone to get your money back or anything. Like, she was making it seem like I was the problem, but it was actually them. And so this is a long ass story. And so she basically threw the money back at me. She threw the money on the table. And then she was trying to explain like how she felt. Like, she told me to talk first, and so I told her how I felt, like what was in the email and stuff. And then she started talking, and then she said something that like triggered me, and so I responded back, and she was like, I'm talking, this is my turn, it's not your turn, you can talk when I'm done. I'm like, okay. I should have walked, like, thinking back, I should have just walked out the room. Like, she couldn't, if she touched me, I would have, like, went off, and there would have been a lot of students there. But because I'm nice little Nancy, I just stayed. And then all the students are listening to our conversation and how she's yelling at me. And then she was like, well, you would have been a great person on the team. I'm like, yeah, right. And so I just took the money, I snatched it. She like picked it up, and I snatched it from her hand and walked away. And that's the last time I've ever seen her, ever talked to her. And the other coach too, even though I was really close to her. No, I'm not. Yeah, that's my story.
First of all, I would knock her ass out if I were you.
Well, I was like a really shy person. Like I don't talk to people unless they talk to me. It's still like that for me, but I like to talk more like I'm talking right now.
Because you know me better.
Yeah. But
Better
there's
than
people
two.
that's gonna watch your stream and watch my stream, and I've never met them, and so I'm more open to talking to strangers too.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's my story.
Hmm. I
Okay,
guess.
let's go to the next question.
Holy shit. Okay, what is the
Uh,
next question?
mm, okay. It says, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Living.
But you're already living. Pick a different one.
Okay. Hmm. I know I can't get rid of my trust issues. Hmm.
Okay, okay, is that your answer?
I'm still thinking.
Be trustworthy? Find
No.
trustworthy people?
Yeah, just find
Okay, while
trustworthy
you're thinking,
people.
I'll tell you mine. Mine would be, I would change either how lazy I am or my weight. That's the only ones I would switch.
Oh,
Okay, let's go to the next question.
alright.
What was your favorite toy growing up?
There's too much too.
Hmm?
There's way. There's too much toys for me to remember.
Then pick your top three.
I really didn't have any.
Okay, I'll just tell you mine.
Alright.
Well, when I was little, I was obsessed with Sesame Street, and so I really wanted. There was this new Elmo toy that's coming out, and I really
Mm.
wanted it. It was the it was the dancing Elmo, like the talk. No, it wasn't dancing Elmo. It was like talking Elmo. It was the first time like adult dolls talked. And so I really wanted this Elmo toy. Like everybody was gonna have it. All my friends were gonna have it. And I really wanted it. And Christmas was coming up. And so I told my grandma, I asked her like, she asked me what I wanted for Christmas. And I said, the only thing I want for Christmas is that Elmo toy. And so she was like, okay, I'll get it for you. Maybe next year, not this year though. I'm like, oh, okay, but and it doesn't matter when you get it for me. I just want it.
Hmm.
And so, Christmas rolls around, like it was like not Christmas Eve, but before Christmas Eve, and then she like already wraps the present and stuff, and then there's a present under the tree that says Nancy, and so I was like, ooh, and then I was just feeling it, like I was feeling like the wrapper and stuff.
Hmm.
I was being a cheater McCheaterson. And I was
That
just
just
feeling
spoils
like the
the
present.
surprise.
I know, but like I was little, so I didn't really like care. I just wanted it. And so I was just feeling the present. I was like I felt like a little hole and I was like, "Oh, I think this is what I want." And then I go to my grandma and I'm like, "Oh my God, did you get me the Elmo toy for Christmas?" And she was like, oh, "Did you open your present already?" And then she ran to the living room, and I'm like, "No, I'm just asking you because I touched it." And then she was like, oh, no. And then she basically gave it away that she got it for me. I was really happy that year.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go to the next question.
Alright.
Mm, name a celebrity you think is lame.
There is too much to name.
Pick your top three.
Okay. Basically all the mobile rappers.
And then pick your first one. Just pick whichever, it doesn't matter.
All the mobile rappers. Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Nicki
I would.
Minaj.
I said
Alright.
one. Okay. I would say the celebrity I think is lame is. Aren't you gonna start the game?
Oh. I wasn't paying
I would
attention.
say would be that's a hard question. If you count Donald Trump to be a celebrity, then I pick him.
No, he's a little child who is very spoiled.
Mm,
So you can say he's a punk bitch.
okay. Which of your friends are you most proudest of, and why?
Hmm. Before I say it, who you gonna be?
I'm a dog.
Alright. Shit, I was gonna pick the casual office. Oh, and I'm just gonna say you.
Me?
Mhm.
Oh, you're so kind. Why?
Because you're the one I can only talk to.
Oh, I feel so special. I was gonna say I'm proud of you, Levi, Eddie, and my friend Teresa.
Hmm.
And why? Because you guys, I only talk to you guys. Like, out of all the people that I went to high school with, the only person I talk to now is my best friend. And then I didn't meet you guys in high school, but you guys are the only people I talk to. And I'm proud of my best friend because she's now in her.
Oh my
Damn it!
god! Not again!
That because she's in her second year of college. I'm very proud of her because during our not like sophomore year of high school, I looked at her GPA and it was a 0.52, and you're like, I'm already at that point. My GPA was at a 3.2, and so I always told her like,
Fuck.
let me know if you need any help with your homework. Like, I'll come over to your house, or you can come over to my house and we can study all the time. I can help you with your homework. I can show you how like everything works. Let me know. And she was like, oh, okay. I'm like, I know. Like, you told me this like a million times. You don't even have to tell me again. But she wasn't doing what I told her to. And then she ended up being a super senior, if you know what that is.
Yes, I know what it is. I might be one. If that happens, I have a backup plan.
Okay. Well, now she's in college, and now in her second year of college, and I'm very proud of her. Okay. Um, Next question. What's the most beautiful place you've
Hmm. My the only place that I call home is my village that I'm originally from.
That's okay.
That
I
is
would have to say my PlayStation. No, I'm kidding. I guess I would have to say I would just have to say I guess my house, the one I currently live
hmm.
in. Okay. How would you describe me to your friends?
I don't want to say it in the stream.
Why not?
Not no.
What? Is there something wrong with me?
No.
Can answer the question.
Adorable.
Thanks. I would say that you are very funny. You make me laugh all the time. Um, you're very nice, very caring, and a great personality.
Hmm.
I can't say that word.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, next question. What's the right age to get married?
20. Maybe.
I'm 20.
Or older, 20 or 20 to
I would say
35.
when you meet the right person, that's the right time.
Hmm.
But not right away. Like you gotta know, like this is the one. You can't just like go like, oh, I'm so in love with this person. I have to get married to him right now. No, people. Are you hearing me
Just
stream?
no.
Okay. Um. Next question.
That's just gonna get just a big fat no.
Um, mm, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Ooh. I would have to say New York vanilla. That's my favorite.
Hmm.
They're different.
Huh.
And then I would say vanilla bean.
Hmm.
And then chocolate. Okay. No, 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 no. Scratch that. Scratch that. My first one would be New York vanilla. And then my second one would be green tea. Okay, let's go to the next question.
Alright.
Mm, what's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Christmas. I would have to say my birthday.
Are you sure
'Cause
that's a holiday?
it's all about me. It's a holiday for me. Um, if you could eat only 3 foods for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pizza, bacon,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
and a Mongolian beef.
I would say pizza. Uh, bacon's a good answer, but I wouldn't want bacon all the time. Um, hmm. This is a hard question. Uh, walnut shrimp. Even though I hate shrimp, but I love walnut shrimp. And I would say I don't know. I've never put so much thought into this. I guess I would say yeah. I'll just say ceviche. No. Tacos.
Pick up armor.
What is it? I'm reinforcing. Okay, let's look at the next question. If you could be a cartoon character for a week, who would you be?
Like any cartoon character, like anime characters?
Sure, it doesn't matter.
There's so much to choose. I'll just pick one. It would be Sasuke Uchiha from Naruto.
I don't know who that is, but I know the name. I guess I would have to choose Timmy Turner from The Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, did you say and why?
No, I didn't say why.
Oh, okay.
But you could say why if you want.
Okay. The only reason why I picked him is because I want his eyes.
Okay. If I would say why, then because I grew up with The Fairly Odd Parents. One of my favorite video games is The Fairly Odd Parents Shadow Showdown. And I could just make a bunch of wishes. Okay, let me look at the next question. The next question is...
Hostile insertion. Prepare to engage.
Do you feel like you're a leader or a follower?
Sometimes a leader.
That's a good answer. How so?
Sorry.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm a doctor.
Heal yourself.
Okay. What was the question?
I forgot.
Oh, do you feel like a leader or follower? You said leader. Why? Why do you feel that way?
I don't really know.
Well, if I had to choose, I feel like I'm more of a follower. Because I hate being in charge of things. Because then I have to make decisions. And if I make the wrong decision, then I fucked it up. Like, that's why I don't like being a leader, like a party leader. Oh, I shot myself on accident.
Hey, can you shoot me?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I gotta reload. Can't see it, so...
Thank you.
Okay, next question. What's the most courageous thing you've ever done?
Like in real life or
in your life?
like none. I'm s-
If I have to choose, I guess I have two. My first one would be, there was this one time that we had to do an essay about like, what is the one event in your life that changed your life, for the better or the worse. And I chose the day that my little sister was born.
Hmm.
And I'm really, like, I have extremely bad stage fright. And so, we had to read this in front of the whole class for at least 2 minutes. Not 2 minutes, it was 5 minutes.
Hmm.
And so I was so scared, and I was shivering, and you could hear it in my voice. I was shivering and stuff. And then I read the story, and then you can choose if you want to keep reading or you want to stop. And then once the timer was up, um, uh, the teacher's like, do you want to stop reading? And I'm like, yeah, I want to stop reading. And then I'm like, does anybody have questions? And everybody was like, what happened at the end? Like, what happened to your sister? Like, what happened to your mom? Because when my sister was being born, the hospital told us that my mom or my baby sister wouldn't survive. And so the whole class was like asking questions like, is your mom okay? Like, what happened to your sister? And then I ended up telling the teacher, you know what? I'll just read the rest of the story because it explains it. And everybody's like, yeah, read the whole thing. Damn. And the whole class was like, just read the whole thing. We want to know the story. And so I told the story, and then I ended up getting a standing ovation. I was very proud of myself. And then I guess my second one would be, this is a lame one, but I told someone I liked them, but it wasn't really courageous because it was by text message. But then he ended up being my boyfriend, but he ended up breaking up with me for less than. If you watched the last stream, I told this story.
Well, the last live stream from
So if
yesterday.
you want to hear that story,
go to yesterday. Huh? Go to yesterday's live stream.
If you want to listen to that story, how my boyfriend broke up with me to play Destiny, go to the last stream.
What if they're already on the live stream?
The last stream, or if you already heard the story from yesterday, then welcome back. And now here goes a reference to it. Whoa. Where'd my phone go? I moved and then now I lost my phone. Oh, here it goes. Okay.
Now is not the time to check your phone.
It is. If you could be an Olympic athlete, what sport would you compete in?
Archery.
Archery? Are you good at archery?
I mean, I have a bow. Pretty good shot at it.
Okay. If I had to choose, I would choose Batman.
Funny, I almost hit a bird the bow.
Mm,
If I only had aimed a couple of centimeters to the right.
okay, if you could choose your own nickname, what would your nickname be?
I know.
Reinforce the area. Hostiles regrouping.
If I could choose my nickname, I would choose it to be Liz or Lizzie.
Hmm.
Why? Because my middle name's Elizabeth. Why? Because when I was little, I really didn't like the name Nancy.
Hostile insertion. Keep the hostiles safe.
I remember one
I
of
know
my
this
friends
is not
from
Black Ops.
my old school that I
I'm taking a break.
first went
Black
to.
Ops.
She did. I remember a friend of mine from my old school I first went to. He called me Big D, because I'm big, and my first name starts with a D.
I've never had a nickname. The only thing other than Nancy people call me is Zelda.
That's a nickname.
Yeah, but only like my people that play video games call me that. But if they don't know my name, so my nickname I would want it to be Lizzie or Liz.
Son of a bitch. Fucking assholes.
Okay, let me look up another question. I lost the questions. I don't know how I lost them. Okay. What fictional character do you wish you could meet?
Hostile insertion. Prepare to engage.
I watch a lot of anime, so I would say
Sasuke?
Goku. Goku.
I would say this is hard. I would choose either Link or Zelda from The Legend of Zelda.
Man, that back wall is bloody. It used to be white, now it's red.
Diamond, who would you choose to a fictional character?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Get back.
Oh shoot, I'm dead. Oh, revive.
Nancy, get back.
No, I wanna kill him. Oh shoot, they're killing me.
That was the reason why I said get
Do
back.
need a shot. Do not move. Okay. Okay. Let's go to a different question.
Keep the hostiles safe. Hostiles approaching.
What is the first thing you would do from if getting home from a trip?
Sleep.
I would say use the bathroom, then go sleep. If you could shop for free at one store, which store would you choose? I can't see anything. Whoa, 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 whoa. You shot at me. Who's shooting at me? That's not you. I'm dead. Oh no, I didn't kill anything.
Son of a bitch.
Oh shoot.
Do you have any more?
Yeah. I gotta reload it. Oh, I got a trophy for that. Brothers in Arms.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
No one died, at least.
Mm.
Here we got 18. Both you and I have 18 kills.
Hey. What's your favorite day of the week?
Friday.
It will be Saturday.
Okay.
As a child,
I just don't want to
what did
ask
you wish?
what
Huh?
goes on. I just don't want to ask what goes on Saturday nights.
Oh, I forgot about that. As a child, what did you wish to become when you grew up?
I wasn't sure.
I wanted to be. I wanted to be multiple jobs at a time. I wanted to be a princess, and I wanted to be a ballerina, and I wanted to be a video game designer. No, I wanted to be a professional video gamer. That's what I call that.
Locate the hostage.
Just like it.
Name a product or a service you love so much that you would be the spokesperson for it.
PS4. Or PlayStation. Oh, wait, we're doing
That's the
extract the
answer.
hostage.
I would have to say, pizza, but specifically Brooklyn pizza. Brooklyn style pizza.
Somewhere in Brooklyn, they make a pizza box out of pizza.
What?
I know somewhere in Brooklyn, there's a pizza restaurant that makes a pizza box out of pizza.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. There's this restaurant that I really like, but it's in Times Square. It's called $1 Pizza, and the pizza's $1, but it costs it's kind of rigged because the only one that's $1 is the cheese pizza, and so if you want pepperoni, that's like $1.50. If you want like sausage, then you get it's $2 or something.
I found the hostage.
Okay.
Wherever you see a refill box, that's where the hostage will be.
Hostage located. Secure the hostage.
Somebody put a message commented on my stream saying, you know this isn't Black Ops, right?
I heard.
Oh, well, yeah.
She took a long. She's still taking a break from Black Ops.
A really long one. If you were guaranteed to be successful in a different position, like a job, like a profession, I mean, what would you do?
Hitman.
Ah,
Hostiles approaching. Keep the hostiles secure. Watch the hostiles.
oops, what are you doing?
The hell?
What?
I, I saw the hostage die in front of me.
What's your favorite Disney movie?
Brother Bear. I think it's a Disney movie. Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
Mhm.
So Brother Bear.
My favorite movie would be between. I was gonna say Finding Dory, but that's Pixar. I would choose Mulan
Hmm.
or The Little Mermaid, but mostly Mulan. I think, yeah, it'd be Mulan.
Tell everybody you're my love. I can't get
We
that
should make
song
this our
out of my
last
head.
game because we're
Yeah.
streaming for an hour.
I've been streaming for an hour and 17 and counting.
Mine is an hour and 18.
Need a 20 on the hostage.
Would you rather spend 5 days exploring Disney or New York City?
Neither.
You have to pick one. That's the question. You
Yeah.
gotta pick one.
Okay, or. Oh, wait, we're doing extract the hostage.
Yes. So pick one.
New York, I guess.
Why?
Oh my god. To give an answer.
Okay, then I'll give you one. Mine, I would choose Disney because I've been to New York City all the time. I basically know it from the back of my.
Oh my god.
I guess I'm gonna end my stream because nobody's watching.
Don't end it yet.
I'm just gonna end mine. It's not ending yours.
Fine.
My stream was not as successful as it was yesterday. Because I had 170 comments. And I got 4 new followers. And 5 people. The most I've had watching at a time was 5. At the same time. So, yeah. What's one of your pet peeves?
Hmm?
What's one of your pet peeves?
What's that?
Like something that gets on your nerves.
Fake people. Or fake
Huh?
friends. Fake friends.
Oh, okay. I would say that mine is
Package secured.
Hostage secured. Extract the
people that
Keep the hostage safe. Hostiles approaching.
Get moving.
hate making conversation.
Hmm.
Like they don't talk to you. Like even though you're like pushing them to like um to like answer questions. Not like you. Like I'm not pushing you to do questions. Like someone that when you say something, my best friend does this, which annoys me of her. She does this to other people. She did it to my cousins that you ask her a question and then she answers it in like the smallest answer that she can find
Hmm.
and then stops the conversation. And then somebody asks her, like, they ask her another question and she does the same thing and over and over.
Hmm.
Where's my phone go?
I know.
Oh. Had to leave Earth on a spaceship and take 4 friends with you. Who would they be?
Hmm. You, my friend Jim, Levi,
Wink wink.
and Eddie.
For me, it would be you, Levi, Eddie, and my friend Teresa.
I'm not sure. Alright, just... Okay. Alright, I
Okay.
guess we'll end the stream here and
Oh, okay. No more
hope
questions.
and just hope for the best. I'm still alive by next week. Alright, we'll see you next time.